All right, guys, with no further ado, let's get into our predictions and upset alerts. All right, let's kick it off with Thursday night's game. We got the Jets at home, -2. The over-under is 42.5. All right, neither one of these quarterbacks are riding home or anything special to talk about as of now. Both of these quarterbacks are struggling, okay? The defenses, they hidden. These defenses they like that. The defenses are like that. So when you look at this thing, we know it's going to be a defensive battle, okay? We know it's going to be a defensive battle. At least that's what they want us to believe. It's going to be a defensive battle, right? But my opinion, something's off, guys. Something's off. So we've seen the Jets lost these last 5 games. We've also seen Aaron Rodgers struggle, right? So we've been like, man, come on. So in your mind, you got to be thinking, because I'm thinking the same thing. Like, how in the hell can the Jets be giving 2 points to the Texans? Head scratcher. Well, let me tell you why. Because upset alert. Vegas wants you to pick the Houston Texans. Vegas wants you to pick the Houston Texans. And they're going to say, well, it's because of this, because of that. Nico Collins, Diggs is out. Okay, guys, let's not be fooled. Which team is the better team? It's the Texans. But why would they do this? Because they know everybody and their mama is going to be putting their money on Houston. Okay, that's why. The answer to this equation, guys, is simple. Take the Jets, guys. Take the Jets on the money line. Okay, take the Jets on the money line. Secure your bag. Moving on to the next. All right. Next, we got the Denver Broncos at the Ravens. The Broncos are getting 9.5 points. The over-under is 45.5. Okay, so we know both of these two teams are going to play strong, hard defense. We got that already. All right, we know who's got the better quarterback. That's Lamar. Okay, we know who has the better running game. That's the Ravens. All right, so the Ravens have a better offense. Defense, I'm going to give the slight edge to the Broncos. I don't see this game, being too crazy, but I think that 9.5 is too much. So I'm going to tell you guys to definitely take the Ravens on the money line. Again, that's the Ravens on the money line, guys. All right, guys. So next we got a battle of the bums and and two teams whose coaches should probably be on the hot seat. Okay, the inferno seat. Let's just be real. All right. So we got the Raiders plus 7.5 at Cincinnati. Okay, over under 46.5. Guys, I like this game to go over. I like this game to go over the total. Okay, and the only reason why I like this game to go over the total is because I think Cincinnati's gonna do it by themselves. All right, the Raiders will probably score. I like this game to go over, but I love Cincinnati on the money line. I'm not comfortable with that 7.5, the way Cincinnati's defense plays. So again, I like Cincinnati and the over. Nothing to write home about, but I love Cincinnati on that money line. All right, moving on to the next. The Nobody Cares Bowl. We have our very first upset, okay? Well, really our second, because the Jets, they're going to do their thing on Thursday night. Upset. But we're going to take, I know it's going to shock the hell out of y'all, but we're looking at these two quarterbacks, which is Drake May and Mason Rudolph. Neither one of these guys are, like I said, nothing to write home about. Ain't nobody's like somebody's Superman or any of that. But short, simple, and sweet. When you look at these two teams, one of these teams has an outstanding defense, okay? The other team, not so much. Plus, they just got rid of one of their best pass rushers to my Chiefs. All right, let's just be honest. So when you look at this matchup, I'm going to call the upset, all right? I'm going to rock with Tennessee, guys. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm rocking with Tennessee because of that defense, right? Because of that defense. And the fact that on the third down, the Patriots are basically 46%. They ain't getting off third. They not getting off the field, okay? They not getting off the field at all, all right? They 28th in the league. So when it comes to third down, the Patriots are not getting off the field. Mason Rudolph and Calvin Ridley have found a good connection, and they're looking good. I'm taking Mason Rudolph, okay? I'm taking Mason Rudolph, all right? So this game, again, is going to be New England plus 3.5. The over under 37.5. I'm taking money line on the Titans, all right? Money line on the Titans. That's what I like, guys. Titans for the win. Tighten up. Somebody need to. That shit's trash. All right, guys. Next, we have the Aints and the Panthers. But the Saints are at Carolina. They're -7. The over-under 43.5. Okay. This is what I see happening, guys. And just being honest, both of these quarterbacks put them in the trash. They garbo. All right, let's be honest. These guys are these Saints players. This Saints team, garbo. Carolina, garbo. All right. So because we know there ain't nothing to write home about, let's just be real about the situation here. Who has the better team? You got to say the better team is going to be the Aints. All right, the Saints. When you look at these defenses, who's getting off the field more? The Saints are 18th. The Panthers are 31st with 50%. They're not getting off the field, basically, guys. They're not getting off the field on third down. So with that being said, I love the Saints on the money line. I don't like that 7 or whatever it is. I believe, yeah, it's 7. I don't like that 7. I can honestly see the Saints having a bounce back week. And if I had to choose this game over or under, I'm going to stay away from it. That's what we're going to do. Saints on the money line, guys. All right, guys. Now we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta is -3 points. Okay. And the over-under is 51.5. Let's just say this right out the gate. I like this game to go over. That's the first thing. I like the game to go over. But I will have to tell y'all guys, upset alert. I like the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys to pull off the win. Get their little groove back. You know, everybody going to start talking. The Cowboy fans going to get all excited like they done something because they beat Atlanta. But we really know the truth. Them boys are trash. All right. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. But this week, put your money on them Cowboys on the money line, or you can take them straight up. All right, money line or straight up. Take the Cowboys with the points and the over. It's going to be good, guys. Guys, next, we got the Miami Dolphins +6. The over-under 49.5. Okay. To be totally honest here, guys, I think that 6 points is going to be too much. All right. I really think that 6 points is going to be too much because I got the Bills on the money line, but I got the game to go over. And in order for that to happen, that means Miami is going to have to score. Okay. That means Miami's going to have to score. It's kind of hard to take Miami right now. They got a lot of players injured, a lot of players hurt. Tyreek has a foot injury. He's going to play, but he has a foot injury, so he's not going to be 100%. And it's hard to trust Tua because you don't know what he's going to do. If Tua goes out there and takes a hit, y'all know what's going to happen, man. He's going to start throwing gang signs, man. He's going to start throwing gang signs and all that, man. We don't even want to talk about it. But take the Bills and the over, guys. That's what you want to do. Take the Bills on the money line and the over. You guys, next, we have another upset alert. Okay. We got the LA Chargers at the Cleveland Browns. The Chargers are -1.5. The over-under is 42.5. Now, the reason why I say this game is going to be an upset, all right, is because if you think about what's going on here, Who does the Chargers game kind of remind y'all of that Cleveland just beat? All right, because that is the same kind of style of play that the Ravens do. The Chargers are the exact same team. Okay, they're the exact same team. All right, their quarterback's probably a better thrower of the ball than Lamar and the Ravens quarterback, but other than that, it's the exact same team. They're gonna run the ball, they're gonna pound the ball at you, they're gonna do a little play action, get it open. Herbert can be there, right? But we just saw Cleveland play this exact same team last week. So I expect the exact same results, because to be honest, the reason why Cleveland is struggling, it had nothing to do with the players around. It had something to do with one person. Okay, that's QB1, Deshaun, steal him, fill on him, Watson. Okay, he stole from them and he felt on them. All right, I'm just saying that's what he did. He stole and he felt on them. So you can say what you want to say, but Deshaun Watson stole from them and he was feeling on them women. You know what I'm saying? So steal him and fill him. Watson. That's what it was. That's why Jameis went out there and put belt to ass to the Ravens. Expect Jameis to do the exact same thing. Upset alert, guys. Cleveland Browns. Take the Cleveland Browns, guys. Take the Cleveland Browns with those points. They good. They good. All right, guys. Next, we have the Commanders minus 3.5, over under 43.5 at the New York Football Giants. Okay. Now, guys, consensus tells y'all, hey, take the freaking Commanders. That's what the consensus tell you. But does it make sense? It's a head scratcher, don't you think? 3.5? That's kind of strange. Don't you think it should be more? Like 5, maybe 6? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to call it here, guys. You heard it first. I like the Giants with those points. You heard me. The Giants with those points. And I like the game to go under. I like the Giants with those points, and I like the game to go under. All right? So, you heard it. Upset alert. The Giants with those points and the under. There you go. The battle of the Eagle Bowl. All right, let's just be honest. The Eagle Bowl. The Eagle Bowl. All right. Doug Peterson. I don't know how he keeps his job. All right, but this is going to be another not so good week for the Jags, guys. So we got the Jags getting 7.5, over under 45.5 at Philly. Okay. I see Philly running this rock all over these boys. Same thing they just did to Cincinnati. I see them clicking. They starting to click on all cylinders. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, they all there. Plus Saquon. Hurts is doing his thing. Trevor Lawrence he's just not playing well. He's not playing well, guys. So I'm going to tell you to take the Eagles on the money line. Eagles on the money line. That's your best bet. All right, guys, we got one smoking hot team in the Cards and one team just kind of simmering there. You know what I'm saying? In the Bears. They just took that last second loss to the Commanders. So they're going to be eager to get back on that field to redeem themselves. All right. Then you got the Cards who came back and stole one. They on an emotional high. You know what I'm saying? They stole one in Miami. Right. So with that being said, I'm taking the Bears with the points. I'm taking the Bears with the points. Okay. That is what I'm doing. I'm taking the Bears with the points. I don't like the over-under on this game. I think it's a little too much. If I had to bet, guys, I'd probably take the game to go over, but I'm taking the Bears with the points. That's my pick, guys. The Bears. All right, guys. Next, we got what I call the trick bag game. What does that mean? That means Vegas trying to put you in that blender and trick your ass. That's what I call it, the trick bag game. We got the Rams minus 1.5, over under 48.5 at Seattle. Keyword, at Seattle. Okay. Now we know Seattle's been on a nice little low losing streak. The Rams is on the highs and lows. They up, they down, they up, they down. Stafford is rolling. Puka's in. Cup is in. You know, they up and they down, right? But let me tell y'all something. One of these teams are due. One of these teams are due. And that team is Seattle. Take Seattle at home with those points, guys. Take Seattle at home with the points. That's what I like, guys. Seattle at home with those points. All right, guys. Next, we got probably the game of the week. I'm just going to be honest. And the Detroit Lions minus 3.5 at the Green Bay Packers over under 48.5. Okay. This is one of those games where you would kind of, lean towards the winner. Then, the guy who just came off a drubbing. I mean, they absolutely drugged Tennessee. Okay, they drugged Tennessee's ass. You know what I mean? Like a wet paper noodle. They drug them. I'm just saying, they beat them like a stepchild. It is what it is. You can't get around that. All right. So with that being said, guys, my pick for this game right here is going to be take the Packers with the points at home. Take the Pack with the points at home. Robert Saleh is going to be the difference, guys. You heard it right. Robert Saleh. Because what Robert Saleh does, he's a defensive guru. So he's going to help the Packers because he's going to be able to show them different defensive looks from other teams and what teams are doing to them and teach them how to, effectively attack that. You're going to see it firsthand, guys. You're going to see it firsthand. All right. Take the Pack with the points. And I like the game to go over. All right. I like the game to go over. All right, guys. Next, for the Sunday night game, we got the Colts minus 5. The over-under 46.5 at the Vikings, right? Both of these teams play solid defense. If Anthony Richardson was playing, I would tell you take the Vikings straight up with the points, with the points. Take them, minus the little 5. But they got Cool Joe. They got old Mr. Flacco. Mr. Flacco, who always career seemed like it's dead, but then Flacco come back and resurrect this shit. You know what I'm saying? Flacco come back and resurrect this shit like a G. You know what I'm saying? But not this week, y'all. Not this week. Take Minnesota. All right. Take Minnesota on the money line. I like Minnesota on the money line. Those points seem a little far-fetched, especially with Flacco playing. So I like Minnesota on the money line, guys. All right, guys. Last but not least is my Chiefs, y'all. My Chiefs, KC, right? So they giving Tampa Bay 8.5 points. Right now, that offense ain't clicking enough to give anybody 8.5 points. That's crazy. That's crazy. The over/under is 45.5, and it's at Arrowhead. All right. To be straight up honest, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to take the Chiefs on the money line. They got too many receivers that's gonna be out for the Buccaneers. They just got too many. They got too many injuries, guys. They got way too many injuries. The only good thing is they got a tight end, and that's our weak point. It's tight end on defense. But our defense is usually stout against the run, and we're gonna be decent against the pass because they don't really have any wideouts. All right, let's just be honest. Our wideout game is not looking that great either, but we just got D-Hop. We got another defensive end, the pass rush to help out Chris Jones. All right. So with all that being said, I'm telling you right now, take the Kansas City Chiefs on the money line on Monday night. Get your bread, y'all. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. You hear me? All day long, because I'm going to get mine on. All right. You see it. Bling, bling. All right. That's what we need to be doing, guys. We need to get our shine on this weekend. Like, comment, subscribe. Holler back at your boy, man. I'm out.